Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Confessions of a Paper Addict, 20 Days of Christmas and Summer Cut Files. There's 25% off the Etsy store up until December 19th Central Standard Time, so don't wait till the last day. Head over and pick yourself up some now. This cut file that I am using today is Slay Silhouette from the Day 3 release. And here are the items that I'm going to be playing with today. So we have the white Chroma Mist from Brutus Monroe. That acrylic paint is dried up. I also have these two Distress Oxide in Chipped Sapphire and Iced Spruce. And 3 of these Distress ink. We have the Chipped Sapphire, Stormy Sky, and Black Soot. And I'm using my blender brushes. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my Silhouette little guy here, and I'm going to take the Black Soot and I'm going to make him a shadow because he is, going to be riding across my night sky. I am doing all the mixed media on screen, and then I will come back live and show you my final layout. Just trying to save time because there wasn't a lot that I did to the layout because, to be honest, I love the Silhouette cut file and the background that I end up with. So I add my photo of the Sam and Santa Claus from 2010. I do add a few Dottie About Flair and some Jingle Bells, and that's about it because my background is the night sky and it's Santa cruising on through, right? So right here I'm just taking my little pokey tool there and punching out some of those smaller bits that I didn't get out when I took it off the mat. So the Black Soot, I'm just taking my blender brush and applying it a nice amount to the blender brush, and then I just go in a circular motion. Now I am just doing this right directly onto my Glassboard Studio glass mat, which I will also have a code down below. If you use the code Rebecca20, you'll save 20% off anything in their store. So I'm just going to go in a swirl motion. I do go clockwise and then counterclockwise, just whatever the way my wrist seems to go. I will use the top of the ink to kind of hold the cut file in place so I don't get ink all over my hands, and I will just keep pulling the cut file into that little area that I have all inked up. The mat is super easy to clean up. I'm actually pressing the bristles into the cube, and that's because I've never used this brush before, so I want to make sure that I get ink soaked into the bristles. I guess that's my thought process. I forego the lid for a minute because I don't want to tear the cut file. So I am trying to be very, very careful. And when I can just put my fingers straight down to the cut file, I will. But I am just getting it. So it looks kind of like a shadow. It is not evenly applied at all. But I really like the way it looks in the end. So I will also come in and do that to the background. So I just have a white piece of cardstock. And I will start off with the Chipped Sapphire Distress Oxide ink and the Iced Spruce. And so as to not contaminate them, I squish them down on the glass mat and pick the ink up because I'm using the same blender brush for both of those. I do clean those out after each use, but not when I'm using, like after each project, I guess I should say. And I am just going to do a circle pattern, and I get it covered in mostly Chipped Sapphire. Come in with the Ice Spruce just to give a gray haze to the background, not applying a even layer because I want it to look like the night sky. And then I come in with the Stormy Sky and the Chipped Sapphire Distress ink and just kind of highlight the background in several areas. And I'm looking at it, you guys, and I'm absolutely in love with this background. Like, it does look like the night sky. And if you use like lighter colors, it could look like the day sky, but I was trying to go for like a night because Santa Claus travels at night. So then I take some of that white Brutus Monroe Chroma Mist there, and I splatter it all over the page, and it reacts with the Distress Oxide and the Distress ink, which kind of creates a cool little effect. And then I take that, then I grab the Pearl Shimmer Mist from Brutus Monroe, and I apply that all over the place to get the twinkling. And I just do splatters. But I don't make you watch me do the entire background because, whoa, that would take forever. It did. I kind of had carpal tunnel when I was done. Well, not kind of, but you know what I mean. So here you go. I'm going to go ahead and move him out of the way. And I'm going to take some, I think it's called Squeaky Clean, and it's Sour Kid Squeaky Clean Burgess Monroe stamp cleaner, and that is what that's what I use to clean the ink off of my mixed media mat, because you use it to clean it off of stamps and it works really well. So yeah, I'm going super slow, so I'm just gonna spray it down, and then I just grab my rag, because I try to conserve and I don't use paper towels to clean up. I use rags and I wash them, and there you go, uber super clean. And now I'm just wiping it to make sure it's dry. So now we're going to come in with the 12 by 12 background, and I'm going to take, well, right here I'm going to use the same towel and rub my brush in it until it comes out, until the brush no longer leaves a mark on the towel. So we're going to start with the chipped sapphire, and I am just going to rub a lot onto that pad. And then we're going to come in again with the circle motions, working from the edge in. And I'm going to do this whole corner with you, and then it'll cut away, and I will be back to do the splatters. So yeah, that is pretty much, but as you do the circular motion, it kind of makes like, that's it. I'm going to be live now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I cut myself off. But anyway, this is the completed layout. I did take a 2-inch circle punch and just some craft color. Not craft, it's not really even craft. It's whatever this color is. It's kind of creamy and textured, like in the print itself. I went ahead and cut that out to make a moon, and I took the black soot and inked the edges to give it kind of a shade. I did put the 10 up here to mark that it's 2010. I got 3 Dottie About flares on there because, well, they're fun. And those are from my advent calendar. I got 3 little jingle bells down here. Put a little Santa hat. I took some 4x6 pocket cards and layered them up behind the photo here of Sam and Santa. This one tag, it had a reindeer on it, and it kind of looked like those guys, so I put them down here. A little peppermint paper clip, and that's it, you guys. That is my layout for today, and that is the beauty of cut files, because the cut file really did just kind of make the whole layout. You know, when I seen the silhouette, I wanted to use it, and I believe the prompt today, what day are we on? Day 15, the prompt was Santa. Haha. So when I seen this, because I went through the prompts and printed the cut files based on the prompts, and then had my pictures, figure out how to make my pictures work with the cut file. I'm gonna need a little glue right there. But anyway, when I seen that, I was like, oh, I could make the night sky. And then I was like, maybe it wouldn't work out, but if it did, it was gonna be uber super cool. So you can see, and I hope the camera's picking it up, like where the shimmer mist from Burgess Monroe hit, and then where just the white hit. And it's not true white because it blended with the Distress Oxide and the Distress inks. But, you know, there's darker spots, there's gray spots, but I really think that looks like the night sky, and I'm like, I love it. I'm pretty thinking it's cool. Yeah, that was horrible English. All right, so that is going to do it for today. Don't forget that listed down below will be all the other creatives that are playing along today. And I cannot believe that it is already day 15 and we only have 5 more days to go. It has been a rough month with 2 to 3 layouts going up a day. Usually I'm really far ahead and I spend a day like working and I get like 4, 5, and 6 layouts done, but I'm like, man, that only got me tomorrow and half of the next day, which normally would take me out a week because I'm only used to doing 1 layout a day. So next year, I'm going to do a little bit better on the time management and make sure to get things done early. But the good news is, like I think I've said before, this new project of mine of Christmas Through the Years is going to be completed. Yeah, because here's what I have left of Christmas. I don't even know if I can do her. That's it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 pictures left, and then I've got all the pictures from 2003, 2004 on. I still have to go through all my zip drives and see if I can find 01, 02, and possibly 03. I don't know if I have that one or not. And then it's totally completed. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It was a good idea that I had there. I have to pat myself on the back for that one. because yeah, now I can have a permanent Christmas album, not just a December daily, because these are basically Christmas. As to where my December daily documented is basically the random stuff that we do throughout the month of December, you know, putting up Christmas lights, making dinner, cookies, we went here, we went there, just those type of things, not directly Santa in every picture or Christmas trees and Christmas presents and something to do with Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So yeah. All right, so don't forget to check everybody else out. Don't forget 25% off in the Etsy store up until the 20th, which is New Zealand Standard Time. So that is the 19th here in the States Central Standard Time. Just don't wait. Go get your cut files now, right? Like, because you don't want to miss out 25%. Virginia has awesome prices on her cut files anyway, and 25% like is stealing. It is stealing. It is an awesome, super, uber, crazy deal, and she has so many cut files. If you cannot find one that you want, there's just no way you would be able to do that, because every time I go to the store, I find more and more and more. So I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.